Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. You can see out here, we are not in Tennessee anymore, we're in Texas. But we are out here about to pull up at Rancho Rio Lindo. They've got a whole bunch of stuff out here: deer, Sika deer, access deer, whitetail deer, Texas style sheep, black bucks, all kind of stuff. But we're just going to be out here having a good time. I don't know what the title of this video is going to be called because today hasn't happened yet, but it's going to be a fun day. This is day one of our trip to Texas, and I brought along my wife as my camera girl. So check it out. This is going to be a really fun video. Rancho Rio Lindo in Texas.
Hi, I'm Mike Miller. I'm President of Operations out here in Uvalde, Texas at Rancho Rio Lindo. I'm also the show host on Pursuit Channel's Warriors Quest. And I had the pleasure of working with a humongous YouTube influencer, and he goes by Mr. WHOTEEWHO, Adam Wise. Adam came out to Rancho Rio Lindo. He wanted an experience of a lifetime, and boy did he get it. He got himself one of the biggest Sika bucks on the property and a doe, and he got a giant boar. I hope you guys enjoy this video as he puts it out on his platform. And I can't tell you, Adam, it's absolutely amazing to see a gentleman like yourself who's inspiring folks by teaching them all the different things that calibers of weapons can do, and you never know what Adam's going to shoot on his videos. So you guys, do yourself a favor, check out at Mr. WHOTEEWHO, Adam Wise. I think this is how he does it. WHOTEEWHO!
All right, so we made it to the ranch. This, I guess you call it a cabin. This cabin, or this building that we're staying in, I think they said they call it the Whitetail cabin. And there's some big whitetails in here. There's 1, 2, 3 right there. Let me show you these deer real quick. That's a big deer. That one's pretty cool. It's got some ugly stuff on the one side. This one's got double drop tines. That's super cool, but pretty cool place, and we're real excited to get out there and see if we can find some animals. Let me show you the guns real quick that I brought. So I brought my Thompson Center Compass in 338 Win Mag. I just did a video recently sighting this thing in at 100 yards. I'm putting them in the same hole every time. I've got the dope there on the stock for this ammo I sighted it in with, which is the Norma 230 grain Oryx bullet for that rifle. Then on top of this, I have a Zerotech Trace Advanced super slick scope. Then I also brought my Winchester, what is this called? XPR in 300 WSM. That I got some Norma Bond Strike. Real good stuff. That's what I sighted this rifle in, dead on at 100. That one I have an Athlon on top. And then, just in case we're feeling froggy, I brought my Barrett M99 in 50 BMG. That scope is a Zerotech as well. All three of those rifles I have sighted in dead on at 100 yards. First, I'm gonna be taking out the 338 Win Mag and seeing what comes out. We're excited. We're ready to get out there and see what we can see out there. Having some fun out here in Texas at Rancho Rio Lindo. Alright, we made it out to the blind for our first sit here. What did you say it was, 4:30? Yeah. So, we're gonna see what comes out. No telling. We might see a big old deer. We might smoke a hog, but if we do see something, it's gonna catch a bullet from the 338 Win Mag. Let's check it out and see what kind of animals we can get on film here. Should be pretty cool. See, the sun just came up. A nice 8-pointer just came out of the tree line, or whatever you call those bushes. And I would smoke him right now. In Tennessee, I would shoot that deer in a heartbeat. But my other camera there's not enough light to pick up the deer yet. So we're going to sit here and watch him for a minute. Hopefully he sticks around and we can get some good footage taking him. It's like 35 degrees and a little windy. Alright, we decided to try some spot and stalking out here. Just creeping along, looking to see if we could find some stuff. And we came up on the Oryx just now. Kind of pan in and try to get a shot of him real quick. We're not going to shoot him, but I want to show you these things. They're awesome. Look at that. They're looking right at us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty cool. Oh, look at that dude. Fix and go smoke some deers. Guarantee it. Watch. Check it out. Alright, it's 2:30 or so in the afternoon. This morning at daybreak we saw a nice 8-pointer that I should have shot, but I wanted the video to be better. So I watched him for like 15 minutes, and then before we took the shot, waiting for the light to get better, he ran away. Boo. But we're in the same stand from this morning. There's a big storm coming in tonight, so hopefully the deer are going to be out running around, and hopefully we picked a good spot and we smoked some deers. And tonight, if it's brownish down, if it's got 4 legs and it's running, we're going to put a bullet in it. That's the plan. I'll see you when I'm busting some deer. There's 2. Alright, we just had 2 whitetail does come out into the field. We got about an hour left of daylight. I'm going to watch the does here and see if there's a buck going to come in after them. If not, I'm going to take a shot on one of these does. But we still got the 338 Win Mag out here with those 230 grain Normas. If I can hit them, it'll drop them. Right now they're at like 150 yards. You got it on them. we're going to get out of the blind and try to scoot around them and take a shot, but they're at 150 yards. That should be a cakewalk with this rifle and this setup, but yeah, we're going to see if we can make something happen here. Super quiet. We're going to try to get out of the blind and do a, what's the word for scooting around things? Flank them. Okay, we did a quick stalk on the 2 does, and it didn't work out. Now we got 3 more in the field. I'm gonna leave the camera up here, and then I'm gonna go out and try to skirt this group of does coming out. It's about to get dark. Alright, so at this point, I'm going out on a stalk after some whitetail does, going to skirt around them. And I left my wife up in the blind with the zoom camera. So she was up there enclosed. I knew she'd be fine up there filming. As I'm walking through this field, the sun's starting to go down. Gonna try to make a stalk on these whitetail does. Well, then I look back at her up on the hill, and right next to the blind, these big old Oryx, they're called scimitar horned Oryx, up there on the field, or behind me, up at the blind where she is. And I'm like, oh no, but I know she's at least up there, you know, safe in the blind. They're not gonna attack her or anything. But then when you know it, I'm creeping low. The footage is getting a little bit dark, so it's kind of hard to see. But I'm out in the middle of this field having her film me, going closer and closer to these whitetail does. Then these Oryx skirt around me. You'll see them in the footage, they're white. I'll put in a little bit here. I didn't know it at the time, but you're going to hear it in the footage. These Oryx come up, skirt around, they're flying, and they get within, 50 to 75 yards of me. I have that feeling almost like there's a lion trying to chase me or something. I feel like this, I have this feeling like they're coming after us, but I'm not scared, you know. Worst comes worst, I got my .338 Win Mag and my .45 on my hip, right? I'm focused on these whitetails that I'm out here trying to put a stalk on. But listen to my wife. Listen to what she says here in the video while she's filming.
Dear Lord, please keep Adam safe. Jesus, remember, amen.
Apparently she was freaking out that these Oryx were going to come kill me or something, because she was sitting there praying, you know, take care of Adam, make sure that he's safe, you know, which, hey, that's cool. That's a good woman, right? But Oryx are off. My phone goes off, and it's Mike. He's there at the ranch, and he says, hey man, we just spotted the Sika deer out here in the pasture. The sun's going down. He's like, do you want to come after it? I texted him, pick me up in the buggy. So he picks me up in the buggy. At this point, I had already not shot a ton of whitetail does because of camera light. I had already not shot probably the biggest whitetail I've ever seen out while hunting because of the camera light. And I pretty much just said, it's getting dark for the cameras. I don't care. I'm jumping in the buggy and we're going bananas to go find this Sika buck, which I never even seen a Sika deer in my life. So I'm super excited. We're flying in the buggy, get to the little pasture where Mike had spotted him. Sure enough, there he is. Boom! Take a shot on him. Like I said, at this point, I was already frustrated because I had passed on so many animals because of camera light. I said, this buck is out here. We got to take a shot on him. Took a shot on him. He started running towards the mesquite. And then big shout out to my buddy Jimmy. He was out there. You'll see him in some of this footage here we're about to show. But he saw some blood and then tracked him. I don't know. It wasn't too far. Maybe 20 yards into the mesquite bushes or whatever. It might not even been that far. My heart was pumping so hard. Found him out there in the brush. Now check out this footage of him, of us dragging him out.
All right, we're out here at Rancho Rio Lindo. Adam Wise, Mr. WHOTEEWHO, scored himself a legendary Sika here at Rancho Rio Lindo. So now it's a big son of a gun. How did we get in here, fellas? Not that way. Go back that way. All right, you guys just be careful. I'm gonna shed some light on here for you. All right, Adam, I told you things were bigger in Texas. Was I right? Woohoo! Look at the size of that Sika, fellas. And ladies and gentlemen.
Animal. It's really heavy too.
So we kind of named this thing Arnie because he's built like Schwarzenegger. Giant muscle. He was one for the ladies too.
Not today. Here, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, I wasn't ready.
I wasn't either.
Do the 1, 2, 3. Swing it towards me and then swing it up there. Now we're talking. Holy moly. I'm gonna have to get a bigger buggy if I'm gonna keep doing this. All right, Mr. WHOTEEWHO, can you tell everybody where you came from and what you just did here in the Rancho Rio Lindo?
I came from Nashville, Tennessee, all the way to Texas looking for some crazy antlers.
Did you find what you were looking for?
We found it.
Awesome.
I'm super excited.
And we taught you some new language here in Texas. Can you tell me what you say when you take down a giant Sika here in Texas?
Yippee-ki-yay.
There we are.
Super excited to have been able to have the opportunity to take that Sika buck. We're going to do a full shoulder mount of them. You guys will see them in an upcoming video. But big thanks to my buddy Mike for seeing that buck and helping me get on him so quick. And a big thanks to my buddy Jimmy for helping me out. He tracked the blood and found him there in the bushes out there. Helped me drag him out. So big thanks to both of you guys. My new friends Mike and Jimmy. You guys are awesome. And I can't even be, I'm fumbling with my words because I'm just so excited about reliving it here in my mind and going through this video. But super excited to have had the opportunity to take that Sika buck. Then we get him back, haul him to the butcher, come back, have some dinner, and then we're gonna take a nap and get ready for another hunt out early in the morning. Check it out. Well, we took a big Sika buck. I keep calling it Sika. We took a big Sika buck tonight, and we're celebrating out here with some big steaks at Rancho Rio Lindo. I got a video.
So chocolate bars. But look, you like crazy? Look at that for crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
That's like a 6 brow tines.
But he ain't all done yet. He's from here to here over there. So look, the rest of him's right there. This is the other part of it.
And some kind of something. A
Yep,
wildebeest.
yep, wildebeest. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Look how tall them suckers are and how he forks out in the end.
Alright, so it's about 7:15 in the morning. It's been raining this morning, and we are out here for another sit in this blind, super sweet blind, out of the rain. But I just had 5 does come out, whitetail does, and I'm hoping we get a little bit more light for the cameras to pick up good, but sit tight here and we'll see what we can get to come out here, see if we can get a shot on something. I've got the .338 Win Mag out with me today, and hopefully we'll get the chance to let her eat here this morning. Alright. biggest one is the one on the left there. Yeah, piggy down. Right where that hog was, drop that sucker, man. 338 Win Mag. Got us some bacon. There's no joke about that 338 Win Mag, boy. Woo, got him. Let's run up there and check it out. Yeah, boy. That's the first hog I ever shot. Took it up here at Rancho Rio Lindo. Pretty cool. All the way from Tennessee.
Alright, like I said, this is the first hog I've ever even seen in my life. First one I ever took. Rangefinder said 110, 115 yards. I held right in the center of the frames, and you guys saw it in the footage. It dropped right where it stood, but 338 Win Mag, that's what I was expecting. But having a blast out here at Rancho Rio Lindo. Dropped my first hog. Trip from Tennessee was absolutely worth it. Absolutely had an awesome trip over there in Texas. It was a 20-hour drive there, 20-hour drive back. Was worth it 100%. And I plan on being back there as soon as I can. But from the folks out there, awesome folks. Had a great time. Consider them good friends of mine now. Met another hunter there, Jimmy. Great guy. Always good to meet good people. And yeah, we just had a fantastic time between the food and hanging out and the break off work and meeting new people out there, seeing all the animals out there, getting to take that Sika buck and that Texas hog. I just had a fantastic time. I can't say it enough. Absolutely enjoyed ourselves out there. I cannot wait to get back to Rancho Rio Lindo as fast as I can. But appreciate y'all big time tuning in. Always appreciate you guys watching the videos. A big thanks again to my friends at Rancho Rio Lindo. Go check them out. Go check out their site. Go follow them on Instagram and Facebook and everywhere else. There's some really good folks, and they always have some fun stuff going on. Like I said, I'm going to try to get back there as soon as I can. We got a whole lot more spots on the wall for some more axis deer, doll sheep, all kind of stuff. But I can get to rambling when I'm talking about hunting because I absolutely love it. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate Rancho Rio Lindo. Awesome folks. We'll see you guys on the next one. WHOTEEWHO!